Hey everyone, welcome back. This is demo ride number 6 from a demo weekend a few weeks ago. In that weekend I did demo rides on the CVO Road Glide, the Lowrider ST, the Nightster, the Sportster S, and the Fat Boy. At a previous weekend I rode the Road Glide ST, the Street Glide Special, and the Road King Special. Last but definitely not least, for the most recent weekend, this is the 2023 Street Bob 114. The Street Bob and the Softail Standard are identical bikes in shape and style. The Softail Standard has the 107 engine and is chromed out. The Street Bob has the 114 engine, is blacked out, and has a passenger seat. These bikes have a 25.8 inch seat height, weigh about 650 pounds, and have a 3.5 gallon tank. The 107 on the Standard has 110 foot-pounds of torque, and the 114 has 119 foot-pounds. The Softail Standard starts at $15,850 with the shipping and surcharges, but without ABS, which is an additional $950. The Standard also only comes in black. The Street Bob starts at $18,050 with shipping and surcharges for black without ABS. ABS is $950 as well on the Street Bob, and color is an additional $525. This gives you a range of $15,850 to $19,525 between the two bikes. These bikes have mid-controls and mid-rise handlebars. The rider sits in an upright position with arms stretched forward about shoulder height to the bars. These bikes are very stripped down and minimalized, about as basic as you can get. The gauge cluster is small and mounted on the handlebars. The gear shifter is small like the other lightweight cruisers. No cruise control or other special features on this bike, just your basic on-off switches, blinkers, hazard, and high beam. One interesting thing I noted with this bike and the Fat Boy, and also on the Breakout, is that the front blinkers are mounted on the handlebars instead of on the forks. I'm not sure how that affects visibility, if it's better or worse. I would think it would be a little bit worse, but I don't know for sure. This bike has a 4.9 inch ground clearance, which gives it plenty of lean angle. With the mid-controls and the high ground clearance, my knees sat a little bit high, but not uncomfortably so. It gave the bike a very sporty feel. This bike was an absolute blast to ride. Of all the bikes in Harley's Sport and Cruiser lineup, this was by far my favorite. The 114 engine on this lightweight bike was absolutely amazing, and the mid-rise handlebars made the bike incredibly easy to handle and lean into the curves. On the last stretch of this ride, we hit a little over 80 miles an hour. This bike has no windshield on it, and with the upright riding position, the wind hits you square in the chest. I was hanging onto the bars for dear life. It took most of my arm strength to keep my hands from getting pulled off the bars at that speed. This bike is a fantastic bike for tooling around town or going on a short 2 or 3 hour ride. I would definitely put a windshield on it, and with my short arms I would probably adjust the bars back just a little bit. That would lower them a little, but it would still handle fine. I would keep the Street Glide for full day rides and multi-day rides and use the Street Bob for short rides. This bike would be a fantastic addition to my garage, if I could afford a bigger garage and afford this bike. But I can't afford either right now, so we're just going to stick with the Street Glide. But when I can afford a small cruiser for shorter rides as a second bike, I'll definitely be taking another look at one of these. This was a really fun ride. So that is it for this round of demo rides. It was a fun couple of days. If I were to summarize these rides, I would say this. Sorry Harley, but my personal opinion is that the current sport lineup doesn't fit well into your lineup at all. The fat-tired Harleys like the Fat Boy and the Breakout look really cool, but they are not fun to ride if you enjoy riding the twisties. The rest of the cruiser bikes perform and handle quite well, dependent on your own personal style and preferences. So thanks everyone for sticking around and watching. If you haven't already done so, I would appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. Next up, we're going to take a look at the first mod I'm putting on my Street Glide. Stay tuned, take care, God bless.